Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Bonnie, as you know, and I want you and your parents or whoever you live with, if you live in a foster home or with your aunt or uncle, not everybody has parents. And if you want, you could think of Miss Bonnie as your mommy if you don't have a mommy. And if you do, that's wonderful. Your mommy can come and watch with us, or maybe she might want to take a nap and rest while you enjoy some wonderful books. I have 3 books for you today, boys and girls. One is called Corduroy, and this was one of Miss Bonnie's favorite when she was little. Okay, and this is by Don Freeman. He is the author. He writes books, and maybe you'll write a book one day, and Miss Bonnie can read it. Story and pictures by Don Freeman. So he also is the illustrator. He wrote the pictures. This is the title page. Okay, in case the cover comes off, we know the title. And now we could begin our story. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. No one likes to feel lonely, right? The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things. But no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Oh, how sad. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much money already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost a button to one of his shoulder straps. See that button is missing?" Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Do you think he's going to find it? What's your prediction? What do you say will happen? Can you predict the ending? Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Oh my goodness, scary. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator and up he went. Could this be a mountain, he wondered? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Is it a mountain? No, it's an escalator, right? Have you gone on those? He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. That's what he said. "Oh, I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." Is it really a palace? Or the mall? He wandered around, admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. That's really not a button. It's just decoration on the mattress, and it's sewed. Can't take it off. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop, off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Oh my goodness. bang into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. He broke the button off. It's really not a button, and you're really not supposed to, but he didn't know. And finally, he broke the strings and he got it loose and he fell on that floor. I hope he's okay. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. Uh-oh, who could that be? The night watchman, that's like a policeman, was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing, that means rushing, down the escalator. He with his flashlight, because it's dark. All the lights are off. Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here. You see Corduroy? Where'd he hide? Oh, he flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all, and there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? The watchman he tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Oh, he doesn't look too happy to be back there. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customer came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. What she's wearing on her head, that's called a kerchief. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home. Oh, see, she's paying with her own money. That's how much she loves Corduroy. Shall I put him in a box for you, the sales lady asked. Oh, no, thank you. That's very polite. Good manners, Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy blinked. That's when you go like this with your eyes. Close them a very short time. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. I like you the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. That means when it stays put with the button, it's fastened, like fastening your seatbelt. You make it stay put, closed, tight. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. And that's important, boys and girls, because we all want friends and we all want a home. And some boys and girls don't have a home, and they might be waiting for a home, for someone to love them. And until they find that home, they could come to Miss Bonnie's channel and be home reading, pretend you're home reading with Miss Bonnie. For those who have a home, remember to thank your mommy or your daddy, or if you have a mommy and a daddy, to thank them, or to thank whoever is taking care of you, like an aunt, okay, or foster parents. The next book is called The Class. It's by Bonnie Ashburn. She did the writing. She's the author. And Kimberly G is the illustrator. She did the illustrations or pictures. That's the title page. We have the title again and the author and the illustrator. Four are eager. That means happy, excited. Up since dawn when the sun first came out. Three just sit and yawn and yawn. Some are grumpy. Some keep sleeping. They don't hear the clock beep beeping. Five begin to look alive. This one's sure he won't survive. One is tickled, two look worried. One woke late and now she's hurried. Do you ever wake up late and have to hurry? Six have clothes laid on a chair. Three don't have a thing to wear. Five pull on their favorite jeans. Two are fashionista queens. Four wear shirts their mothers chose. One inspects her freckled nose. 10 have bedhead. 9 use combs. One tries brushes, sprays, and foams. 4 wear day-old underwear. 5 can't find a matching sock. One yells, "Don't you ever knock!" Oh, you want privacy in the bathroom. That's not nice. Somebody opens the door without knocking. 7 slide on brand new shoes. Others have the old shoe blues. Breakfast, hurry, time to eat. Shuffling, skipping, running feet. 3 have pancakes. Juice for 8. 2 eat toast. 1 drops a plate. Some have butterflies, they just nibble. One's distracted, dribble, dribble. 3 eat cereal from a box. 2 keep looking for their socks. Most brush teeth, but some forget. 2 play games, 1 feeds a pet. What's everyone doing? Getting ready for school? Do you do that? Pack of backpacks, 10 have new. 3 get hand-me-downs, 1 makes do. 2 take snacks, and 12 take lunches. 1 avoids his sister's punches. Oh, the baby, she doesn't know better. She's still punching. She can't go to school. Ready, set, time to go. Some move fast, the rest are slow. Maybe they're still tired. Maybe they're not morning people. 8 to the bus, stop after kisses. 2 run fast, have near bus misses. They almost missed the bus. 4 can walk, 6 get a ride. 3 look brave, but teary-eyed. They don't want to cry, but they feel like crying. Sometimes we all do. 1 trips, falls, and skins his knee. 7 skip in worry-free. Over concrete, asphalt, grass, through the door they all must pass, and then welcome students to our class. That was a great one. And the last book for today is Dr. Seuss's ABC. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator, A. Big B, little b, what begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on the ceiling, C. Big D, little d, David, Donald, do. Dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. A, B, C, D, E, ear, egg, elephant, or E. Big F, little f, F. 4 fluffy feathers on a feff. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat, girl, goo goggles, G. Big H, little h, hungry horse, hey. Hen in a hat, hooray. Big I, little I. Ichabod is itchy, so am I. Big J, little J, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar and jam began that way. Big K, little K, kitten, kangaroo. Kick a kettle kite and a king's curd chew. Kerchoo, you sneeze. Big L, little Lola pop. Left leg lazy lion licks a lollipop. Big M, little m, many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight mighty nice. Big N, what begins with those? 9 new neckties and a night shirt and a nose. O is very useful, you use it when you say, Oscar's only ostrich oiled an orange owl today. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Painting pink pajamas, police in a pail, Peter Pepper's puppy, and now Papa's in the pail. Papa's in the pail. Big Q, little Q, what begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Big R, little R, Rosie Robin Ross. Rosie's going riding on her red rhinoceros. Never saw a red rhinoceros. Big S, little s, silly Sammy Slick. Sipped 6 sodas and got sick. What begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Big U, little u, what begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear too. Big V, little v, Vera Violet Vin is very, very awful on her violin. WWW, Willie Waterloo washes Warren Wiggins, who is washing Waldo Woo. X is very useful if your name is Nixie Knox. It also comes in handy spelling axe and extra fox. Big Y, little y, a yawning yellow yak. Young Yolanda Jorgensen is yelling on his back. Wonder what she's yelling. And why? I hope they're not in a library. Shh. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Big Z, little z, what begins with Z? I do. I'm a zizzer, zazzer, zuzz, as you can plainly see. Does everybody know their ABCs? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? I can't wait to see you all next time. Remember, keep reading every day. Miss Bonnie loves you all. Bye.